Member for Saanich North and Islands.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The United Nations has named contraception a basic human right. But in British Columbia, contraception is a privilege unafforded to many. An intrauterine device costs between $75 and $380. Oral contraceptive pills can cost $20 a month or $240 annually. The hormone injection can cost $180 per year. While cisgender men like myself can get a lifetime supply of free or near-free contraception, and vasectomies are covered by MSP, other British Columbians must find a walk-in clinic, deal with doctors who may be poorly informed about reproductive health, and shell out hundreds of dollars, all to access a human right. These barriers fall disproportionately on women, trans men, and gender-diverse people. In 2020, this government promised to deliver free prescription contraception to all British Columbians if re-elected. They were re-elected, and they were given a majority, and yet we've seen 2 provincial budgets passed and no free prescription contraception for British Columbians. Through you, Honourable Speaker, to the Premier, why has this government not fulfilled the 2020 election promise for free prescription contraception for all British Columbians?
Minister of Health.
Thank you very much, Honourable Speaker. I think this is a policy, and I'm delighted to see members of the opposition support it. This is a policy that the government believes in, that we intend to implement in the terms of this in the time of this government. We made the commitment, and we're going to follow through on that commitment.
Member for Saanich North and Islands, supplemental.
During the election, the Premier was quick to tweet about the commitment that was made to accept, I think, the fact that they had made the commitment for free prescription contraception. Happy to talk about it during the election. Provided in the mandate letter of the Minister of Health to provide free contraception to all British Columbians. That's a commitment that the Minister of Health must follow through on. 2 budgets, we still see this commitment to remain unfulfilled. Now we hear this minister standing up in the House and saying it's going to be done over the lifetime of this Parliament. That's 4 years. That's several $100s later. We've heard the Minister of Public Safety and Solicitor General stand up in this House today talking about making life more affordable for British Columbians. For some British Columbians, they're making life more affordable, Mr. Speaker. The fact of the matter is that costs are going up for British Columbians. The economic fallout of the COVID-19 pandemic has had a disproportionate impact on women and gender-diverse people. These impacts have been compounded for disabled people and people of color. And amidst all of this, the most impacted, women, trans men, and gender-diverse people, continue to have to shell out hundreds of dollars annually to fulfill a basic right. We've just heard from the minister that they can expect potentially hundreds more. My question again is to the Premier. This Premier has the majority government that he so wanted, but he can't seem to fulfill this basic promise. It's yet another example of the Minister of Health not delivering on equity, as was the commitment of this government. Will this government fulfill its promise of free prescription contraception for all British Columbians by the end of 2022?
Minister of Health.
Well, Honourable Speaker, I'm very surprised that it's been a little bit that the member forgets the achievements that were achieved by this government and his party under the Confidence and Supply Agreement. He will know that we took action in 2019 to reduce for those least able to afford it pharmacare premiums. We eliminated those. We worked together on that $105 million commitment that went directly to the pockets of those who needed it most. The elimination of deductibles. There was a deductible, by the way, of $750 if you earn $28,000 after taxes every year. We eliminated, and we did so together. Honourable Speaker. Well, Honourable Speaker, I think it's a serious debate, and I know the member wants to take part in that serious debate. We've made a commitment on this as well. We have delivered on making pharmacare more affordable, particularly for those who can least afford it, and we will deliver on this.